One of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Kinnick Stadium in Iowa City, Iowa, home of the Hawkeyes. As we'll see a squad from the SEC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Iowa Hawkeyes. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Hawkeyes will kick it away to start. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Off-play action on first down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. And he will roll into the end zone. Touchdown, Hawkeye!
Oof, and after that pick six, not the start this quarterback wanted. You're going to have to be really good about having a short-term memory and just turn the page. There's tons of football here to be played. You made a big mistake on that last throw. Don't let it beat you for the rest of this football game. You've got a lot of ball left to play. You've got to keep going.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. That Miami offense back onto the field. Finding themselves down 7-0. They'd love to get a drive going here. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Card in the backfield. It's Jones. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that.
Scanning the field, it's Gabe. He's got his man, makes the grab. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
That's a third down the offense simply had to have there. You're obviously trailing early in this game. You're trying to generate some momentum. So third down, defense is playing zone. You just got to find the soft spot in coverage, make it easy on your quarterback. Those two guys able to link up.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Got the first down and still on his feet. Brought down at the 46, but he got 10 on the play. While the Canes are known for big-time playmakers, tough physical running is part of it too.
Yeah, you got to be able to have a team that not just is about sizzle, and we've seen so many Miami teams about sizzle, but some substance with some physicality, the run game.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down.
Man, it's fun to watch defense that just, they look so in sync and coordinated. And watching the tape coming into this week's game, you could tell last week this defense was dialed in. They don't give up big plays. They don't give up points. They make you earn everything. Looking like another game like that so far today.
So now it's second and long. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Got him downfield. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Canes!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of time.
Oh, and the extra point is blocked. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cover the final 54 yards with the explosive play in the passing game for 6. He'll bring it out. It's Siegel. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Let's talk for a minute about Iowa. It's been a season to remember so far, fresh off their new top 10 ranking. How far can this team go?
Well, they're starting to get there now, right? And I think once you get some big wins, Jesse, and you start to climb up, you start to feel that and the momentum and the confidence that it builds with your squad. I think we might just be scratching the surface with this group.
Yeah, that's the difference with this team is it feels like they're really starting to believe. We always knew they were talented. They knew it too, but getting some of these big wins this season, I think they now believe they can take down anybody in the country.
How bold will they be on 3rd down after that last run? Dropping back, it's Terrell. Finds his big tight end. Gets the job done on 3rd down as he gets it out to the 25.
Defenses throughout the week study every 3rd down situation. You got to be ready for what they do, how they do it, and then be able to adjust. Great job by the offense so far having success.
All kinds of room to throw that one in there. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground at the 41.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And the Hawkeyes have their offense in high gear. Quickly out to the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Well, I know the tight end did some good things after the catch, but got to give the quarterback credit, too, for the location of the throw. Because he put it out in front of his big man, he was able to make the catch and accelerate, creating some distance there between him and the defense.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down.
All right, right, guys, that's not a home run type play, but he did enough there to keep the chains moving.
The Hawkeyes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. He'll keep it himself. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
Got some work to do after that last play, 2nd and 13. Back to pass, it's Terrell. Got the quick pass. There he goes. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Hawkeyes will hustle to the line. From the red zone, he's going to throw it. Takes a hit as he fires. Oh, it's picked off. Well, they didn't let him get loose for a big return, but he still made the big play, and they'll take over at the 17.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. These two teams swapping early scores, and they'll try to move back on top, starting the drive down 7-6. Picks his way ahead, pick up a 3, and gets it to the 20-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they try to go quarterback design run on that play, but the defense just not buying it. Nice job, everybody playing downhill and making a tackle close to the line of scrimmage.
These Hawkeye fans know exactly what to do to get behind this D on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Jones. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38.
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone. That's where he was going with it, and the big-time playmaker outside picks up the 1st.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. Oh, he got loose. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the 1st down.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run the guys, and get them on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
They want to run this quarterback.
As a defensive guy now, you're always zoomed in on the quarterback. I mean, these guys, whether they're throwing the football or running it, at least they have the football in their hands every time. You know where they're going to be. You focus in. The defense locked and loaded, understand what they were trying to accomplish, doing a good job getting to the quarterback, and then make those physical hits count. Finish those tackles with aggressive hits. Make that quarterback feel you for a whole length of a game.
We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Completion to the right. Turn. Got enough space. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He's a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And the extra point is good, and the lead is 6. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of interest in this Pac-12 showdown today, so let's catch you up to speed on things. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. We'll keep you posted on things in this game that's sure to shake things up in the Pac-12. Guys?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Iowa has the ball back on offense. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive that made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy. He can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Good pick up there as he gets the first down. They'll mark him at the 48.
I love the QB here. He holds it, he holds it, he holds it just long enough to let the receiver run the drag route. And then he puts it out in front of him so he can catch it on the run in stride and then turn upfield to use his speed.
They'll line up right at the 48-yard line on 1st and 10. Direct snap. Oh, better look out. Pass escapes him still on his feet. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
And I think the biggest thing for this young man is we've seen him be so great all throughout the season. How do you finish? And how do you finish decides if you win that big trophy at the end of the year. He's in the Heisman running late in the season. I bet you he'll get a lot of touches today.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. A design run for the quarterback. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
They're looking at a 3rd down and short from the 33. 42 pulls and fired complete. Finds a crease at the 20. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
We've seen really nice balance here on this drive. Quarterback's 3 for 3. He's picking this defense apart. They've also run the ball well, too, and here they are down close to the goal line. This defense has no idea what's coming next.
The Hawkeyes line it up with a 1st and goal. Touchdown, Iowa! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession.
And it's a really nice play call that time by the offensive coordinator because you just had an explosive run getting you down close to the goal line. I think everybody on defense was expecting them to just turn around and hand it off again. Not the case. Now you go pass. Really nice catching the defense off guard, and they get the touchdown. Bang, bang, 2 plays, 6 points on the board.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. We go on these last couple of drives, David. Everybody moving the ball.
Man, these offenses are in a rhythm. Everything they're doing right now is working, a lot of scoring. This puts a lot more pressure on your offense, Palmer, when you walk on the field.
And at this point, too, David, which defense can break serve, right? Who can get a stop? That's what it feels like is going to be the determining factor in this game.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Back to pass, it's Gay. Safe little shovel pass. At the 40, there he goes. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. They built this offense around finding mismatches and just get the ball to the back and let him do his thing.
Yeah, it didn't have to be long down the field. Like it threw it right near the line of scrimmage, but you know I got a guy, when he gets in space, he can make big plays happen. Nice decision by the QB.
Quick pass on the fly motion. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch. So pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
This crowd knows when to bring it. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up with the pass. Quickly complete. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one, but we know who he really wants to go to on 3rd down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer, but you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and they've got a chance to lock this thing up before the break. This offense can get a jolt of momentum headed to the locker room if they can take the lead here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Now on 2nd and goal. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Hurricane.
And that touchdown run is just going to galvanize this entire football team. Really nice job being physical, and that sends a message. We're not just taking the lead. There's a lot of football left, and we are going to keep trying to run this ball down your throat.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Bringing it back. He's out of bounds at his own 16-yard line, and he just couldn't find the corner on that return. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Wants to throw. It's Terrell. Got his man. He'll go out of bounds at the 28-yard line, and deep in your own end, you need plays like that.
And offensively, I love running these drag routes. I mean, these are the routes that, whether it's zone, whether it's man, they're so successful. It's just about seeing what the defense is doing and getting it to him in open space. Nice job. The wide receiver has some space after the catch, able to go make extra yards. Nice pitch and catch.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. He's going to take off. He was hoping to get that thing down the sideline. They get him out of bounds at the 37.
Nice job by the defense. You got to dial into your keys. You got to make sure you're reading those guys up front. They did a good job. They saw it. They pulled the trigger. They knew the quarterback had it. They weren't fooled. Strung it out. Did a nice job of limiting the damage with that QB run.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. They'll throw on 3rd and short. Caught, close to the marker, it's Hawkins. He stepped out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown. That was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
The Hawkeyes will snap it on 1st and 10. They'll go with a direct snap. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Wide open on the right. Touchdown, Hawkeye! He shake tackles like a snake getting rid of his skin.
And you want to finish half strong. This is a great job by this offense, executing down the field, taking up some clock, and punching the football in for 6.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, let's get you updated on a fascinating battle going down in the Pac-12. Maryland is currently working from behind, but how many times have we said that and then witnessed something special happen? This time of year, you never know. They're trailing by just 4 to South Carolina. If anything changes in this pivotal Pac-12 matchup, guys, you know we're here to bring it to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes. No wiggle.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Caught behind the line. It's Vaughn. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moving forward just a few. Just enough time to get off one more snap. Dropping back. It's Gay. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Canes will kick it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Wants to throw on 1st down. It's complete on the right side. And he gets it up to the 36. It'll be a 1st down.
Well, the offense able to pick up some extra yards after that curl throw there. And because the QB got it to his guy early, he was able to turn around, make a guy miss, and go pick up some yak.
The give to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down.
How about the defense trying to slow this dude down? He's a Heisman contender for a reason. He's so difficult to tackle, and what a challenge. All week long, they knew that they had to key on this guy and really try to at least limit him if they were going to win.
Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. Got it behind the line. It's Hawkins. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I like the idea of trying to get this guy the ball in space. He's really, really dangerous, but that's just a better job tackling on defense for no gain.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. They go to the ground. And they'll stop him just short of the 1st down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
And the Hawkeyes come to the line trying to find a way to convert on 3rd and very short. He'll go to the sneak. Kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. Might be calling a hot route. Off the play fake on 1st down. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. He's got an open man. And he's wrestled to the ground.
All right, defense, you know coming into this game you're playing a fast quarterback. You know it's not going to be easy getting him on the ground. You got to start thinking about how you're pass rushing. You know, rushing right up the middle and allowing him to get outside, it's going to be a tough task.
And the Hawkeyes in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Leaves it with the back. Tough sledding there as he picks up 1 to the 29.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
To throw, it's Terrell. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His 3rd interception on the season just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32. Trying the running game on 1st down, they come to the line on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
Kinnick is having a conniption fit to try to help the knee on 3rd down. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man downfield. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. These two guys, just on the same wavelength, they make clutch connections all the time.
And that's practice, man. That's all summer. That's all spring. Just so many hundreds and thousands of balls where you know exactly when that guy's going to break. You know he's a stud. You're going to feed him, especially on these 3rd down situations.
Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Got his man. Guided out of bounds at the 22. A good play for this offense as they are threatening to score. Sometimes your tight end's a safety valve, and sometimes he's your go-to receiver.
And the offense knew right away it was the primary target. It was where he was going with the football, because you know you get a little bit of suck up from those linebackers with the play action, and you feed the big fella.
And after having a nice game like that on first down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and taking a shot. Because even if it's incomplete on second down, on third, you won't have that long to go.
The noise level is relentless here on second down. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. This crowd knows they have to bring it in big moments, and one of those has arrived. He'll sneak it. First down, operating in the red zone and doing it in a den of noise. Leaves it with the back. Touchdown, Canes! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Quarterback run is part of their game plan, and he'll be brought down.
I do like the play call offensively here in a two-point situation. Trust your quarterback to get it in, but this defense does such a good job rallying to the football, and they come away with no points on the two-point attempt.
Here he comes from midway in the end zone. Nothing wrong with the touchback, and they wish they had one right now, but he stopped at the 9-yard line. They are backed up, tough field position. The drive starts from their own 9-yard line. The run to the left. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great job on the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Quarterback making checks. To the air, it's Terrell. Just a little bit too much juice on that one as the freshman was taking a shot.
Man, the quarterback threw that ball hard, too. And I know sometimes when you're throwing an in-breaking route, you want to get it to your receiver quickly. But when you try to strain and throw it harder, oftentimes your accuracy is what suffers. And you saw it there on the incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down. Now staring at a 3rd and 9. Gets the back moving. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
The Hawkeyes send out the punt unit. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Makes the catch near the 50. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Leaves it with the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you've got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
Caught over the middle, it's Vaughn. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. After swapping into the field, they gave him a little time to figure out how they'll open the final period here on third down. Looking to throw, it's Gay. It's complete to the right. Third down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to run.
The Hurricanes with the 1st and 10. From the gun, the running back looking for room. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Got 3 on 1st down at 2nd and 7. They'll run it out of the shotgun. They get him off his feet after a pickup of 5 down to the 25.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule. It makes those third downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Unloads quickly. Breaks into the... Got some room, entered to the goal line. Touchdown, Miami! Hauled that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3. And with the extra point, the lead is a dozen here in the 4th. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Iowa has the ball back on offense. They're in a precarious spot here, that lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Stopped him at the 41, but that's a big pickup of 15.
And in this situation late when you need 2 touchdowns to win the game, everything's going to have to be downfield. So I like the idea in this 2-minute drive, throwing.
Makes a grab deep. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down.
They say tight ends are a quarterback's best friend in the pass game because think about it. The tight end's the guy lined up closest to the quarterback, which means generally those are the easiest throws a quarterback has. You saw it on that play.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Unloads to the wideout. Complete to the left. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, it did not get out of bounds. You know.
And he will take it in. Touchdown, Iowa! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
And there will be no return on this one as the ball bounds into the end zone. That Miami offense back onto the field. And now that cushion is a little bit smaller, Jesse, and any mistake would get magnified.
Yeah, a little bit of pressure now on this offense too, David. I think they got to go back to their playmakers and get these guys going in the game.
No doubt. Find those plays you know you can run them in your sleep. You make sure you execute. Build this lead a little bit bigger. Put this thing away in the 4th quarter.
Able to pick up a couple on that last one. It's 2nd and 8 from their own 27. Looking downfield, it's Gay. Puts it out of the air. Couldn't find any more room up the sideline, and he's pushed out of bounds at the 36.
You know, the corner route is definitely a timing route because you're pushing straight up the field to make it look like you're running a go, and then you break to the sideline. So quarterback and wide receiver really have to be on the same page with timing.
Handoff to the fullback. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
One thing you know with this guy, fullback is not going to fumble the football, and I think that's why they're handing it off to him in the fourth quarter with the lead.
What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Pulls it and fires to the left. There he goes. Knocked out of bounds after a good... That one they'll spot it at the 43.
And with that pass right there, over 300 yards. That's a good day at the office. Being able to execute, doing a good job seeing what's coming, anticipating, taking some shots today, but has held really strong, put up some good numbers.
And the Canes are rolling down the field. Run it with the fullback. And I think they'll give him 2 on that. An 8 coming up. Work on that clock. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Big third down as the crowd gets behind this defense. A run for the quarterback. And the defense knew exactly where that first down line was, and they stopped him short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So here we are on 4th down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. That is no good. Missed an opportunity for a little cushion. The lead is still 5.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but we left some points off the scoreboard there.
Iowa has it back on offense, hoping to ride the wave to the end zone. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. Making side adjustments here. Looking for a man. It's Terrell. Fires to the wideout. Pulls it in. And some room to work. Turning it on. Gets it all the way in inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That big play has them in business. 1st and 10 inside the 20. They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Handoff from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A strike downfield. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that 1st down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. So the opportunity with a touchdown here to take a 4th quarter lead. A 1st down run on the doorstep. Touchdown, Hawkeyes! They move on top here in the 4th.
Man, I love this offense, being able to run the football late in the game when it matters and punching in for the touchdown, and more importantly, take the lead.
Up by 1, they'll try to get the deuce and make it a field goal edge. Back to throw, it's Terrell. Incomplete on the 2-point try. They tried to push this lead out to a field goal, but they'll have to settle for holding a 1-point lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. This one in play, 1st snap of the drive from the 25. 1st play of the drive, wants to throw. Snagged in the middle, it's Jackson. This is the kind of run that falls in the category of sanctioned violence as he's up to the 31.
And I think the defense doing a really good job of understanding this is late in the game. It matters. Taking away the sidelines, taking away the middle of the field, making him kind of check the football down, go through his progressions, and make that clock tick.
Finds his man. It's Jones. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances, and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. He almost picked up the 1st down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
And the offense gets the ball out pretty quick. But, man, if you're going to do that, that's fine. But we got to get the first down, or we got to get out of bounds so we can stop the clock. This offense, they've got to execute a little bit tighter down the stretch of this close football game.
He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell, ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front, too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go. Hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Looking for a man. It's Gabe. He wants to go deep. He's got it at the 15. And he'll get out of bounds. It's a first down there in plus territory, and now threatening to get the score.
And this offense is going to have to do more of this, right? They're going to have to be aggressive, attack the sidelines. They're going to need some big plays, trailing late in this football game, but they've also got to be smart and be mindful of the clock.
And the Hurricanes getting set on 1st and 10. Defense in press coverage. They try to get it outside on the left. Runs through a tackle. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. They'll have to settle for a field goal attempt. And the kicker delivers the 3 ball to finish off the drive. Celebration is wild on the sidelines as they've taken the lead in the final seconds.
Big time moment. This place going bananas, cheering for their squad, cheering for this guy to miss the kick so he can't take the lead, but he delivers in the clutch, and this place just got really quiet.
Grabs it inside his 25, and here he comes. No more room to run. They make the tackle right there, and the clock is at 0, and that's how this one